Hey guys, Az here. In today's video, I'm showing you my approach to farming chocolate boxes during the Valentine's event on Classic Fresh. I'm running a 3-account setup, so that's what I'll be showing in this video. But you can also do this with 1 account, 2 accounts, 3 accounts, and more. To make this easy, you can get a friend, a guildie, to make you ports if you have a mage, or you need to have a mage yourself on one of your accounts to port yourself and trade yourself silver, right? In order to buy the things you need to do this. You need to buy perfume, that's 1 silver. You need to buy tokens, that's 10 copper for 10 tokens, right? Okay, so here you see my setup. I've parked all my characters at the same double guard location, and I'm positioning all my characters close to 1 guard, and then I'm doing the RP on the other guard. That way the guard I'm doing the RP with doesn't lose his heart buff, and I can just log in, log out, and keep using the same NPC to do this. Yeah. So rinse repeat on 130 characters is how I'm doing this, right? The way you get all your characters on the same layer is that you just do it once per account. So if I log on all my Choco-farmers, right, on one of them on each account, I invite them all to a group. Separate accounts will stay on this layer then, the same layer. You only need to do it once. You don't need to invite yourself to group all the time. Sometimes I run into the fact that a dude just walked up and didn't do the double guard tech here, and the heart buff will be gone, but it's better just to wait and move around and find another one. Just wait until it goes up again. So save energy, save time. I go through 130 characters in under 30 minutes. In this particular video, in this run I was doing, chocolate run I was doing here, I got 30 chocolate boxes, which goes for like between 15 to 25 Gs currently per box. It's about average, you know, like 600 gold an hour doing this. Though I can only do it for 30 minutes, but I can do it twice a day. You can technically do it 3 times in a day, but most days it's only going to be 2 because it takes 30 minutes to get done, right? The debuff, you see the heart debuff I'm getting on each character. It lasts for 60 minutes online or 8 hours logged in a major city. Or logged out in a major city. Sorry. So I do a run, get the debuff on every character, log off for 8 hours, repeat. Okay? That's how I do it. And I'm going to show you my setup because I have like a macro setup. The way to optimize this is having macros, having things set up so it's automized. I use MySlot to copy it over to every single character while I'm creating these chocolate farming characters. And in my opinion, it's worth it. It takes no time to set up the MySlot add-on to copy over the macros, etc. on the action bars, just to make it super easy to get them into the location if you're doing multiple accounts at once. But we're looking at around 1300 gold an hour with 3 accounts. At least it's going to be around 1300 gold daily that I'm getting doing this. That's crazy to me. Also, that's using a conservative 20 G per box, right? Later on in the later phases, the boxes will go up in price. It will probably peak around DMF weeks, right? When people really want to pump. So you can try to time when you sell them around DMF. I would expect these to go for 30 Gs plus later on. There's also the new news with the Black Lotus change. They're increasing the spawn rate, meaning that people will have more gold. You know, we were sinking all our gold into Titan Flask or whatever spell power flask before. On Spine Shatter Flask were like 250 Gs or 230 Gs for this change. And I reckon people are going to have more gold between their hands now. inflation is going to go up, and therefore I think these boxes are gonna go for more as well. If you get the Heartbroken debuff, you know, another advantage to doing a multiple account setup, you can dispel yourself, you know, and then get it done. My plan is to trade all these boxes to one character on my main account to hold chocolate boxes, and I'm also gonna give all my bracelet boxes, glitches that doesn't have chocolate in them, to my mage, the main account, and then I'm actually gonna run around on my warrior and my mage. They're on 2 separate accounts, and I'm gonna get the buff, right? The 30 agi buff or 30 int buff or whatever you need. I'm just gonna farm out those as well, the mats for those that you get in each major city, depending on which buff you want. In my case, it's Darnassus because I want the agility buff. It uses the same buff slot or whatever as the Blasted Lands buff. You can't stack roids with the gift box buff, right? If you want to know more about how this event actually like works in depth, etc., I'm gonna link like a Snomies video that he made that in first round of Classic, right? He goes a bit more in depth about the mechanics of it. I'm just showing you how I optimized it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip a bit in the video and I'm gonna go to where I show my setup. So here we go. This is a character that I've already ported to Ironforge. I'm just gonna show you I'm using the add-on MySlot here. And then I just have a saved profile. I'll call it Choco, and I just press import. And then I get the macro setup that I have in the bottom. I'm just gonna move my cam real quick actually so you can see. But yeah, I have, you see, I have a follow macro. This macro is to interact with the merchant. This is the way I'm gonna mass trade to my main chocolate trader or chocolate carry bank alt, right? I have a follow macro to follow because each one of my characters starts with Assy in their name, so I can just use a /follow Assy, and no matter what character I'm on, they're gonna follow each other, right? Then I have a logout macro because you don't want to press escape every time and press logout, so I press 5 in this instance. And then I also have a macro to whisper my mage for an invite where I use a weak aura that auto invites based on a keyword that I set, in this case invite Reno. I'm gonna link the weak auras, I'm gonna link my macros down below. Yeah, this is the mage POV. When I was setting this up, I would have my characters, my 2 other accounts running and creating characters, and then I would use this script, this macro that I showed you. It picks up the silver and it actually just mouse over, you click on the character, you just move your character up to your mage, and you can use that macro to trade yourself for silver in this case. Also, it invites them on mouse over in case you don't want to like do the auto invite weak aura. You see, I'm just showing on this guy auto trades, and then you're just spamming portals to a major city of your choice. I prefer Ironforge because then I can just buy the same thing, perfume, instead of cologne, because it's mainly just male bards that are in Ironforge. So here's the run that I do. I run to the inn, and also I prefer Ironforge because it's the shortest run from the portal area to the inn where you're buying the materials, right? Here we are running to the inn. It's a very short walk, then I'm buying the material, right? So in my case, I walk in here, I initiate buy, and then I press 2. Showing pressing 2, and that gives me 10 tokens. And you can buy extra if you want. And with the MySlot, it already set up the perfume for me, so I just press X. Nice, the perfume buff doesn't run out while you're locked off, so you probably won't need to press it again. Oh. And then I'm running over to my favorite spot, and then I'm going to show you how I do the double guard tech to use the same spot to turn in for every single character. And this trick can be used for any other, it's not just the guards. If you're farming the gift boxes, you can also do this with the non-guard NPCs. If you manage to get like a patrolling guard to line up with a static one, you have two next to each other and you just do the same move, right? This video is just for the chocolate boxes. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment them down below. And remember, if you need more in-depth detail of how the event works, go check out Snomies' video that I'm linking down below. Keep in mind, in Snomies' case, when he's talking about how to optimize this, he's talking about making new characters all the time. And that's because at that time in Classic, you couldn't have that many characters on one realm. On Classic Fresh, you can have 50 characters on one realm, making it super easy to make a lot of characters. Do it like this, right? And just log out and do 2 runs a day. Instead of mass making characters, trading, like you'll go nuts doing that. This way, it's maximum 1 hour farm daily for 1300 Gs plus. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.